BIRDCHECK Brasil está embarcando aqui numa expedição histórica para a Indonésia.
We start early in the morning.
BIRDCHECK Brasil. We could spot a lot of beautiful species here. Our camera trap just captured the Javan banded pita. Oh my god.
What?
I think it's the Javan banded pita. Everyone treat us very well. The food is very good.
Our Eco Lodge has been here for 30 years now. I remember when I was younger, the diversity was much lower than what it is today.
Because we are like the people around here, we already stopped the chemical. The ecosystem, it's already work again around here.
We are really close to ancient volcano, which is a volcano that's not been active for a long time.
You know, this is a national park icon, more white and blue ice.
Parece que vai entrar primeiro agora. Ninguém foi, ó. This is my second time in Indonesia. I came here for the first time 9 years ago. Our trip began in Uluwatu. We spent 3 days surfing, taking photos, having fun there.
This experience has been a bit different for me because I came to bird watching most of the time, which has been very exciting, very different.
After 3 days enjoying Uluwatu waves, we headed to the west of the island.
National Park is a big location, 900,000 hectares. Many different species we can see in the forest, 205 the total. This is good for the birding.
Having the company of a knowledgeable guide is definitely a great choice when traveling. Kingfisher.
When did you start to look for birds?
A long time ago, we started to the identification. There's a special here, we call this a bandipita. This is endemic also here, black-winged Bali starling.
The black-winged myna population has declined by at least 80% over the past 10 years due to collection for cage bird trade and habitat loss. The population size should be around 200 mature individuals. The West Bali National Park is approximately 100 kilometers from Denpasar.
Very special here, see Maina. This is Bali starling. You know, this is national park icon. More white and blue eyes. Yeah, this is special here.
The Bali myna is the one and only bird species endemic to Bali Island.
Long time ago, this year less population. 2016, they say 100. But now, this is good because all people seek the Bali starling.
As a result, in multiple breeding and reintroduction programs, the Bali myna population has seen an increase.
For the Bali starling. BIRDCHECKBRASIL.
After lunch, we set off in search of another highly sought-after species in Bali.
Just got here at the bird hide to see the banded pitta.
Unfortunately, we missed the beautiful Javan banded pitta. We are now heading towards the highlands of Bali.
E finalmente chegamos aqui nas montanhas de Bali.
Expectations were pretty high, especially as this was the location that we were most excited to visit in Bali. In the very first few days, we didn't have much luck, but as we settled into the area, the animals began to show up.
Vamos aproveitar e instalar uma câmera trap para ver se conseguimos captar algum animal aí, algum mamífero de repente. Dei de cara aqui com um buraco grande, não faço ideia do que seja. Instalei a câmera trap aqui na frente pra gente ver que bicho que tá usando esse buraco aqui. Dá uma olhadinha aqui, ó. Bem amarradinha, deixar os 2 dias aqui, vamos ver o que que aparece aí.
Our Eco Lodge been here for 30 years now. I grew up here. I remember when I was younger, the diversity was much lower than what it is today. I think the presence of the business being here acts as a little sanctuary in this area, but also just the fact that people come here to see birds is changing the perspective of local people. Now catching birds is quite taboo. You know, there might still be some poachers, but they have to hide and they're not proud of it or anything like that, because the main perspective is that birds are good for tourism. A lot of local people like having birds in the wild as well.
We are really close to ancient volcano, which is a volcano that's not been active for a long time. The soil that is formed here is very fertile soil, so then it makes possible to grow up this amazing rainforest. Also made possible to cultivate farming and rice, for example. That's very common here. It's been a great experience to know about this forest, not very well known, especially for the locals. It's been also interesting to know better about the culture here, because when I went to Uluwatu, it's a bit different. You cannot feel and understand very well the culture. Here in this area, we can live the culture, the Balinese culture and the Hindu culture as well.
We're in the center of Bali. If you look at the map, basically you put a pin in the middle and you'll find us here. Quite a unique environment for Bali because we're up high, so we're at about 700 meters. Although this isn't rainforest here, we're about 1 kilometer from pristine rainforest. When you're here, you get a glimpse of two different environments in terms of bird watching. Like here it's more open woodland, farmland. There's a lot of agroforestry, so big trees, fruit trees. And it's really good for bird watching here, but if you go a kilometer up into the forest, then you get a bunch of species that stay in the forest as well. Most of the people, they want to see the highest number of species possible. Rarely an occasion where someone's looking for a specific species, like the crowned forktail, which we see almost like on a daily basis here. A lot of the birds here are quite difficult to photograph because they're very shy. The black-naped oriole, which is it's quite common around Southeast Asia. It's very brightly colored, so people often go for that one as well. I guess traditionally bird watching isn't really a thing in Bali. It's becoming more popular now, but for a long time it wasn't like a top hobby for people. The more bird watchers that come to places like Bali or Indonesia in general, the better the situation will be for wildlife conservation. Developing that economy of like you're paying a guide to go and see birds, that's a real change in perspective of people. Instead of just seeing birds as part of the environment or even poaching birds to sell, now they're literally just showing people where the birds are and they get some economy from that. Bird watching is a great way to encourage changes in behavior. Hopefully more bird watchers come through to Bali and Indonesia as well.
We have recorded a Java banded piton.
The photos that you got is the first time I've seen it here, so that's very impressive. I'm looking forward to sharing that with everyone that follows us and that wants to come bird watching here as well, because for us that's a very new species and I know a lot of people want to see it in Bali.
Oh, that's a photo. Oh my god.
What?
I think it's the Javan banded pita.
Impossible.
Yes, seriously, yes.
Let's see it again.
Yes.
Discovering and documenting a new bird species in the region is a thrilling experience, where curiosity meets conservation.
Yeah, now we have a gift for you.
Will you just leave the camera strap with you?
Oh really?
Yeah.
No way. Okay, awesome.
That's
Thank you.
something
Thank you so much.
to contribute.
Thank you.
I know you are interested too.
Very interested. Thank you so much.
Unfortunately, poaching still takes places around here, and somehow we managed to have a conversation with a poacher.
Berapa punya burung sekarang?
Ada 5 ekor.
5 ekor. Jenis
Ya.
burungnya?
Jenis burungnya ada anis merah. Cuman hiburan dia semata hiburan karena suaranya suka ya.
Suka sama burung. Jadi sudah berapa lama memelihara burung seperti ini?
Kalau pelihara burung mungkin sejak kecil sudah suka.
Dan mungkin kedepannya mau mengoleksi lebih burung
Ya,
lagi?
lebih banyak lagi.
Oke.
Taking action and raising awareness is our goal, emphasizing that their beauty is unmatched when they are free. Every single creature has the right to live, no matter how big, how small, what kind, when, where, has the right to live where it's meant to be.
Hybrid birds are the result of two different species breeding, combining traits and behaviors. They can occur naturally where species ranges overlap or through captivity breeding, and are commonly seen in ducks, finches, and hummingbirds.
The BIRDCHECK Brazil is an independent project that aims to enhance the birdwatching activity around the world.
As we are independent producers, we really need your support. Beyond subscribing to our channel and sharing this video, we'd like to encourage you to take the next step in making a real difference. Go out, explore nature, invite your loved ones along, because nature needs you.
BIRDCHECK Brazil.
Our final day in Bali was full of surprises, especially when we unexpectedly came across a fruit tree on our way to the waterfall.
Tem a cabeça branca? Ah, eu tô vendo outro bicho, olha a rolinha que tem aqui na minha frente, Raíssa. Eu tô vendo outro bicho, moço. Ah, mas olha essa rolinha aqui na minha frente. Paradinha aqui, ó, preto. Cadê? I got it.
I think you have good eyes for birds and you can see really easy them. Have you been observing birds for long?
I love birds. I didn't know quite many type about birds, just like local birds around here. Maybe just some anise, but I didn't know in English what is that. Catcher, we know the black and white birds. Mostly it's like medium-sized birds I have seen around here, not many big ones like eagles, because eagles it's quite rare around here, but in this time come back again.
What do you think is the main reason to them to come back here?
The people around here, we already stopped the chemical and then they can find more food because the ecosystem it's already work again around here. Hopefully see you again for the next holiday.
Next year.
Okay,
Next year.
of course. I will waiting you in Bali.
You're gonna be my bird guide next year.
Of course, sure.
Yeah. And today I'm not gonna give you a bonus, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you this.
Ah,
Yeah.
thank you
How's
so
that?
much. Really?
Try, yeah, it's yours.
Sure.
Take a look, yeah, take a look there, yeah.
Thank you so much for everything. You're so kind.
If you have made it this far in this video, we want to express our sincere gratitude for your support. Birdwatching and conservation go hand in hand. Together, we can make a meaningful impact and help nature thrive. Porque ela é nosso patrimônio e nossa responsabilidade.